Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you for the support you're granting this platform. Today was Saba Saba, and I can conclusively say it has been successful. But the people are asking me, Kaka, why are the Gen Zs demonstrating against William Ruto? Why are people saying one term? Why do people want William Ruto out of power? Today, I have done some extensive research for you so that you are able to open your eyes and see where Kenya has come from, where it is today, and where Kenya will be tomorrow. I'm very sure after this episode, you will understand better on why people are committed. You will be able to understand why people have offered themselves as a sacrifice to make sure that William Ruto goes home, either before 2027 or in 2027. Now, we all understand the current economic policies and the cost of living. In this, you remember the 2024-2025 finance bill that had aggressive taxes. And in that finance bill, William Ruto, through his administration, had imposed aggressive tax measures that saw teachers complain, that saw doctors complain, that saw Mama Mboga complain, and it saw everyone complaining. Businesses were affected, companies shut down, people fired employees because of that reason. When William Ruto came into office, he made us understand that Kenya can succeed or move forward minus the subsidies. What he did, he removed fuel subsidies. And this saw the cost of transportation increase, including transport charges. Transport from Nairobi to Nyanza increased. Transport from Nyanza to Nairobi increased. Transport from Nairobi to Coast increased. Transport from Coast to Nairobi increased. So transport charges increased across all regions. And even the cost of fuel went up. We all remember what William Ruto promised when he was campaigning. In what I can say, over-promising and under-delivering. William Ruto over-promised to do things. One, a few which I can remember, he promised to decrease the cost of gas to 300 shillings. It has never happened. William Ruto promised to bring down the cost of unga to 80, 90 shillings and even to 60. It has never happened. William Ruto promised to bring the cost of petrol per liter below 100 shillings. He has never delivered. William Ruto promised young people jobs. Akwambia hamusipangwe nitawapanga. Those jobs are nowhere to be seen. Young mothers were promised free diapers. They have never been delivered. William Ruto promised free education. Instead of offering free education, he is denying schools capitation. Is never promised. William Ruto promised equal universal health care, which is currently known as SHA. But you go to hospital, you are told, we can't remove your tumor because it's 2.5 centimeters and it's supposed to be 3 centimeters for SHA to help you remove it. SHA is slightly working. Some of the patients in hospitals cannot use SHA. So he has totally failed to deliver. William Ruto promised to deliver roads, better roads in this country. William Ruto promised free internet to each and every village. Let me ask you, have you seen internet in your village? Akiambia wamama nikichukua kura, utakuwa unafinya simu, hakuna kuweka credit. William Ruto promised electric motorbikes and electric cars across the country. Alianzisha, I don't know where the project died to. And so many other promises that he promised during his campaigns. Increased public debt. Ruto said his government will never borrow. That is what he promised Kenyans. And even he swore in church and said, my government will end over borrowing. As we speak, Ruto borrows every minute. So, increased public debt. Ruto promised to give us austerity measures. He said he will not create more positions in his government to burden mwananchi. Tumeona the position of the Premier Cabinet Secretary, which is not in the Constitution. Ameleta position ya Renato Prime Minister, which is not in the Constitution. Anaenda kujenga kanisa State House, which is not in the Constitution. And so many things William Ruto is doing against the will of the people and against the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. Look at the number of advisors William Ruto is employing each and every week. They are over 20. But he told us, I am coming with austerity measures to lower down the borrowing. Mismanagement of public funds and corruption allegations. State House renovation, 800 million each and every financial year. Inafanya kazi gani? Kanisa ya 1.2 billion. Is it an emergency? Eh? Ukiona mawaziri wanavalia saa ya milioni 10. Viatu wanafaa ni ya milioni 20. Ruto has refused to end corruption. Ukisikia report from the Auditor General, Hustler Fund was given to people who are not even in this country. Na inajulikana. Money has disappeared from the e-citizen. Corruption. Each and every day, corruption. But when William Ruto was campaigning, he said, I am coming to firmly and decisively deal with corruption. Wao ndio wizi number 1. Leadership style and response to dissent opinions, in which we can say authoritarian tendencies. Critics argue that William Ruto is not a leader. He is an authoritarian. Akisema ni hapa, you will never change his mind. He never listens to advice. He never listens to anyone. He is an all-knowing president. Akisema ni 1, tunaenda 1. No turning back and nothing. Even if this is an opinion that is going to suppress Kenyans, he never cares. As long as yamesema. You remember the finance bill? Alisema lazima ipite. But again, alikuja akajifikiria, he withdrew the finance bill. Na mambo mengine. Ruto is reluctant to engage in dialogue. Gen Z have been protesting, asking for dialogue. He has refused dialogue. And instead, he chooses people who are not even Gen Zs. Brokers. Inconsistent diplomacy. Look at what he's doing to Haiti. Look at what William Ruto has done to Sudan. Look at what William Ruto did to Rwanda and Congo. Until he costed Raila Odinga the position of the chairperson at the AU. So, inconsistent diplomacy. Another issue is perceived disconnect from public sentiment. William Ruto never listens to Kenyans. He never listens to Kenyans. Wakenya wakimwambia hivi vitu unaweka zinatusumbua, he never listens. Wakimwambia polisi wanatuua, he never listens. Instead anasema police, good job, good job, good job. We have excessive force against protesters. Today, 10 people have died, several injured, and others arrested. Today, in today's protests, 10 people have died. Imagine, in a country of a president who came and swore to the Bible to protect human life. We have arbitrary arrests and detentions. Kuna watu wanakamatwa, wanafichwa. They are never taken to court. Paka saa hii, there are people who are abducted. They have never been released. Their families have never been told where they are. Another issue, attempt to restrict protests. Look at what Pasaris did. Pasaris wants to bring a bill in parliament yenye inasema mambo ambayo hata sijui, but I read today in the papers that she has withdrawn the bill because of public uproar. Lack of accountability for rights violations. William Ruto himself from his own mouth alisema all the people abducted were released and were transported to their families. Up to now, there are people abducted. They have never been known where they are. Their families have no information. But Ruto stands to lie on TV that all people abducted have been reunited with their families. Broken promises. Zenye nimesema hapo. Tutalainisha uchumi. Hatutatengeneza vyao. He has never broken promises. Political infights and marginalization. Rigathi Gachagua supported William Ruto, he got impeached. Moses Kuria supported William Ruto, he was kicked out of government, out of the cabinet. Aisha Juma supported William Ruto, she was kicked out of government. And so many other people William Ruto has fought from his team, infights in politics. And this is what is costing him today, the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua and others. Extravagant lifestyle of politicians allied to William Ruto. Belt ni ya milioni 10, kiatu ni ya milioni 20, kofia ni ya milioni 5, saa ni ya milioni 20. Yani they don't care. Lavish lifestyle. Kupanda ndege kwenda America ni ya 200 million. And they don't care. And they are unapologetic. Anyway, up to now, if you cannot see the reason why William Ruto must go, then I think you need a doctor. You need a mental doctor. God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.